Welcome to our deep dive into human resources. Today, we are exploring the concept of human capital. You often hear that people are a company's greatest asset, but what does that actually mean in economic and business terms? In this video, we will break down exactly how workforce value is defined, measured, and grown. First, let us define the term. Human capital represents the economic value of a worker's experience and skills. It is an intangible asset. This means you cannot touch it like a machine or a building. It resides inside the employees themselves. It includes their habits, knowledge, personality, and creativity, everything that allows them to produce value for an organization. So, what is human capital made of? It is usually broken down into 4 key areas. First, education and formal training. Second, the specific technical and soft skills a person has. Third, experience, the wisdom gained over time. And fourth, health and well-being, because a healthy employee is physically and mentally capable of performing at their best. It is helpful to compare human capital with physical capital to understand the difference. Physical capital includes things like factories, computers, and trucks. These are tangible, owned by the company, and they lose value or depreciate over time. Human capital is different. It is owned by the employee. If they leave, the asset leaves. But unlike machines, human capital can actually increase in value over time through learning and development. Why should a business care about this? Because investing in people drives results. Higher human capital leads to increased productivity. Skilled workers just get more done. It drives innovation because knowledgeable people solve problems better. And it creates adaptability, allowing a company to pivot quickly when the market changes. How do companies grow this asset? Through investment. This takes many forms. It can be paying for formal education or tuition reimbursement. It involves internal training workshops and certifications. It also means investing in employee well-being and mental health. Finally, building a culture of mentorship ensures that knowledge is shared and multiplied across the team. Measuring human capital can be tricky since it is intangible, but there are metrics we can use. We can look at human capital return on investment, which measures profit generated per dollar spent on salary. We monitor turnover rates. If people leave, that is value walking out the door. We also track how fast new hires become proficient and the return on training investments. Managing human assets comes with specific risks. The biggest is the flight risk. You cannot stop an employee from leaving and taking their skills to a competitor. There is also skill obsolescence. Technology moves so fast that skills valuable today might be useless tomorrow. And finally, engagement. A machine works the same whether it is happy or sad, but a human's output depends heavily on their motivation and morale. Looking ahead, the nature of human capital is shifting. As artificial intelligence takes over routine tasks, the value of human capital will shift toward complex problem-solving and emotional intelligence. The global talent pool is opening up due to remote work, meaning competition for top talent is now worldwide. And lifelong learning is the new norm. Constant upskilling is required just to stay relevant. To wrap up, remember these key points. People are assets because they drive economic value. Investing in their growth pays off in productivity and innovation. However, because human capital is intangible and mobile, it requires careful management and a strong culture to retain. In the modern economy, the ability to learn is the most valuable asset of all.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.